Dr. Singh, what's the minimum amount of protein required to avoid muscle loss?
You want to know the popular opinion or you want to know the science?
No, I want to know the real science.
Well, the real science, according to the metabolic ward studies and nitrogen balance studies, zero point 0.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is what is required to ensure that you don't lose muscle, you just maintain it. Because at that level of protein, your breakdown, muscle protein breakdown and muscle protein synthesis is equalized, there is an equilibrium. So if you are not looking to gain muscle or build bigger muscles at that point of time, if you consume just zero point 0.6 grams of protein, for example, if you have a sedentary lifestyle, you work in the office and you don't have time to go to the gym and you're looking to just maintain your muscle mass as it is, zero point 0.6 gram is the minimum requirement. Now the RDA is the recommended daily allowance. So that is zero point 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, and that is because they wanted to ensure that whole population can benefit from the protein and nitrogen studies. So sometimes it might happen that in some population groups or in some certain cases, zero point 0.6 gram might not work. So they gave a number that is zero point 0.8 grams to cover the entire population. So on an average, if you see a 70 kilogram male, he needs about 56 gram of protein, which is a recommended allowance. And if we talk about the absolute minimum, it would be something close to 42 grams or 48 grams, something like that. And if you talk about a female weighing 60 kilogram, for her, the recommended allowance 0 0.8 gram would be 48 grams of protein if you multiply it by the body weight, and the minimum would be probably 32 grams of protein, or maybe 36 gram of protein, something like that, which is based on the metabolic ward nitrogen balance studies, which actually talk about the equilibrium of the protein. Now, if you want to gain muscle and you're more active and you're looking to build hypertrophy, in that case, you might need to eat more amounts of protein. But if you're just looking to maintain your strength, now strength and size are not usually the same as people believe. You can maintain and gain strength with the same size on the external level. So my coach, he's a power lifter and he is 73 age. His age is 73 and he's a power lifter. And how much protein does he eat? He's a fruitarian. He eats fruits. So he eats a 3000 calorie diet with fruits and vegetables and sometimes nuts and seeds. So on that 3000 calorie diet, he consumes about, I think, 40 to 45 grams of protein. That is what I think is the maximum protein that he eats per day. Maybe up to 50 grams sometimes if he chose a high protein fruit or a high protein nut, in that case 50 grams. But at 50 grams and under 50 grams of protein, he is maintaining his muscle mass. He is deadlifting 350 pounds at the age of 73. 350 pounds. He is a powerlifting champion in the UK, and he squats and bench presses and goes to the gym with no signs of sarcopenia and all those suspected muscle loss and the protein deficiency that people talk about on a vegan diet. He's actually a raw vegan, so just consumes raw food on a plant-based diet. And he also hikes mountains. And he was able to lift me up when I went there. And he lifts like even much more than I can because I don't do much strength training that they do. Maybe in the future I might do it. But if you're just looking to maintain your muscle, you don't want to gain size, zero point 0.6 gram is considered the absolute minimum as per the metabolic ward nitrogen balance studies. And 0 0.8 gram is the recommended daily allowance according to the Institute of Medicine, which is the consensus among all the major organizations of health and dietetics. Thank you so much.